Today in the courtroom, tension fills the air as witnesses recall a chaotic day involving Mr. Sullivan and others. From a simple request for a ride home to the unfolding events in the parking lot, every detail is scrutinized. Names like Greedy and Leonard surface, vehicles are identified, and the presence of police adds urgency to the scene. As attorneys question and cross-examine, inconsistencies emerge, and video evidence is carefully examined. Every moment matters, from who was where to what was seen or assumed. This is not just a story of actions, but of memory, perception, and a careful unraveling of truth in a courtroom drama.
Yep. And so when you leave, who is in your car?
Me, I agree.
Okay. And I'm sorry, just so that we're clear, you keep referencing Greedy. I get it.
Well, I'm sorry, but yeah.
So the person that you know to be Greedy, is that somebody who you see in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Just need you to tell us where he's seated and what he's wearing. Thank you, Your Honor. For the record, the witness is identified. The defendant, Mr. Sullivan.
Record shall so reflect without objection.
Okay. And do you remember, did you end up going somewhere at some point in time? Like you guys leave, do you remember where you go? Okay.
And to remember which house and which street I came.
And that it's fair. Did you go to your house? Did you take him to his house? Did you go to Naya's house?
I took him home. I went home. He got his own, and I have mine on.
Okay.
Dropped him off where I can't remember where, what street was the same, but the same reasons we all lived at that time. So,
In the courtroom today, the witness begins recounting the events surrounding Mr. Sullivan. The dialogue starts simply, "Give me a ride home," yet every answer hints at deeper tensions. The witness identifies key figures, including someone referred to as Greedy, and points out who is present in court. Even as the defense and prosecution navigate objections, the details of who was where start to emerge. Each statement, while seemingly straightforward, sets the stage for a deeper unraveling of events in the parking lot.
Were made. You would agree that your testimony previously indicated that you saw both Mr. Sullivan and Leonard, and your testimony today was that they were both by Leonard's car.
right.
Okay. And that's your testimony those are the people you saw out in the parking lot.
Yes.
Okay. You would agree with me that Mr. Sullivan is also significantly taller than Mr. Mullen?
So it could be, yes.
Okay. That is not a trick question. You know,
Yes.
Leonard.
So.
Yeah, but you know Leonard.
Taller than other, right? Yes, that's common.
Okay.
That's, that's,
Just a second, okay?
okay.
I'm gonna approach. You remember that video that you were shown previously regarding the parking lot?
You got to show me.
It was a couple months ago.
You guys, so you just, yeah, like, y'all was showing all kinds of. Jeez.
Good.
Attention shifts to the parking lot, the scene of the chaotic encounter. The witness is asked who they saw and where, including Mr. Sullivan and Leonard. Questions about firecrackers or gunshots add a tense undertone. Every moment is meticulously examined, from where the cars were parked to who was present. The courtroom listens closely as the witness confirms the positions of those involved, highlighting the gravity of the events and the stakes at hand.
If I may approach,
Okay.
can I approach the witness?
You may, hang on a second. Let him try to clarify what he's asking. Okay, now just go ahead.
You recall, you can see that vehicle in this picture, correct?
I'm going to object.
Well, I'll sustain that.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on a second. Re-ask your question.
Thank you, Your Honor. Do you see the vehicle that you were driving on that day in this picture at all?
It look like a black vehicle. I don't know what that is.
Okay, if you don't see it,
You can.
that's, you see, I don't see it, or I can't recognize it. Is that what you're saying?
Just a moment, Your Honor. When you left the Ichiban parking lot,
Yeah.
do you remember encountering, not that you got stopped by, but do you remember seeing any police vehicles in the area?
Yeah, it was a lot of books.
Video evidence now takes the spotlight. The witness is shown exhibits, trying to identify the vehicles and people involved. This is a critical moment. Every detail in the footage is scrutinized, from car colors to seating positions. Objections are raised, and the judge carefully rules on what could be discussed. It's a dramatic back and forth as the video attempts to tell the story that the witness's memory alone could not fully capture.
And those cars were heading in the direction of the Ichiban. Those police cars. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't have any other questions for this witness. Could I have 1 minute, Your Honor?
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Gray. I'm Michael Benson. I'm defending Mr. Sullivan. I'm going to ask you just a couple of questions. If they're confusing, tell me, and I'll try to make them better, okay? Earlier on, we copied it down. When the prosecutor asked you whether or not you saw Mr. Sullivan walking over to Leonard's car, you said it was just an assumption. Am I correct in that? You just assumed that's where he was going. You didn't actually see him, correct? In fact, you didn't actually see anything that was going on in the parking lot. And you told us that Mr. Sullivan got in your vehicle and you left.
Yes, sir.
At any time, do you see Mr. Sullivan?
The focus turns to law enforcement. The witness recalls seeing police cars, lights flashing, sirens blaring, moving toward the Ichiban. These details emphasize the seriousness of the incident. The courtroom hangs on every word, as the presence of police validates the tension and chaos of that day. Even small details like the timing and direction of police vehicles become vital in reconstructing the timeline.
Well, while you do that, ma'am, just so that I can understand, when the three of you were going there, you were meeting other people.
Yeah.
So there was going to be, I'll call it a large group, but there are going to be a number of people there all eating.
Yes.
Ms. Gray, you would agree that your statements today are inconsistent with what you testified to at the previous hearing?
What do you mean?
Under cross-examination, the witness faces tough questions from the defense. Earlier statements are compared with today's testimony, revealing inconsistencies. Was it assumption or fact? Did Mr. Sullivan carry a firearm? Each clarification adds layers to the case, keeping the courtroom alert. The witness explains, corrects, and sometimes admits gaps in memory, all under the watchful eyes of judge, jury, and attorneys.
Yeah, I just told you that. It was so, because at the time, sir, everyone in this courtroom, we were the ones there at the time, and that's all of assumption.
What's all of an assumption?
I assume when he left my vehicle, he went to talk to Leonard because we all started out together.
Okay.
So you guys was the one telling me that who was who on videos and stuff. So potentially, yes, that could have been, but you guys were telling me that.
Okay. You would agree with me. You arrived at the Ichiban with Miss Lee and Mr. Sullivan.
Yes.
At some point in time, did Mr. Sullivan get out of your car?
Yes.
Is this before or after you heard the gunshots?
It was before, and I told you that. Because assumably talked to.
Hold on, ma'am.
Your testimony in that prior proceeding, Your Honor, for impeachment purposes regarding a prior inconsistent statement, I'm asking to read this into the record.
Go ahead.
Your testimony was, we sat in the parking lot. I was on my phone. Nia might have been making snaps. And Greedy walked over to wherever Leonard was at, which is somewhere in the parking lot. Okay.
That's my assumption.
You would agree with me that you did not use the word assumption.
Well, can we both agree that it could have been, you just took everything wrong?
Are you saying if that?
Finally, the witness concludes, answering the last series of questions and stepping down. The courtroom reflects on the testimony, conflicting statements, careful recollections, and critical moments captured in video and words. The case hinges on every detail shared, and today's session highlights just how complex reconstructing events from a single day can be. 1 minute in the courtroom can reveal the truth, yet still leave lingering questions.